In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 26, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Boston Red Sox versus Toronto Blue Jays. It's the continuation of an early week series on the diamond between a pair of American League East rivals north of the border. The Boston Red Sox are on the road as they play the second game of a 4-game set with the Toronto Blue Jays Tuesday night. Boston played the rubber game of their 3-game set on the road against Tampa Bay Sunday afternoon, losing 5-2. Toronto had a chance to sweep the Astros on the road in their 3-game set Sunday afternoon, but fell 8-7 in 10 innings. The pitching matchup for the series opener Monday night saw Nathan Eovaldi get the ball for Boston against Toronto's Jose Berrios. Boston is 1-5 in their last 6 games overall and 9-24 in their last 33 games as an underdog, while the under is 7-1 in their last 9 games against a team with a winning record. Toronto is 8-3 in their last 11 division games and 36-16 in their last 52 games overall, while the under is 4-1 in their last 5 games following a win. These teams are going in opposite directions at the moment, with the Blue Jays hitting their stride on the young season while Boston has floundered over the past week. Toronto has a distinct advantage on the mound Tuesday night with their ace Gausman going against a struggling Pivetta. Look for the loaded Jays lineup to jump on Pivetta just as they did a week ago and get into the Red Sox bullpen by the middle innings. Toronto is 5-1 in their last 6, while Boston is 1-5 during that same stretch. The Blue Jays have also dominated the head-to-head in recent meetings, going 5-1 in their last 6 against Boston. I get the allure of Boston with a decent amount of plus money, as this Red Sox team is a solid lineup. However, the Red Sox are just struggling to put runs up right now, and Toronto continues to break out more often than not on the scoreboard. So the Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. The Boston lineup is struggling and is now tasked with going up against Gausman for the second time in a week. Don't expect them to break out against a pitcher who is quickly emerging as one of the top arms in the game and who dominated them just 5 days prior. Look for Gausman to cruise once again, pushing the total down. Look for the struggling Pivetta to make enough adjustments to hang around in this game until the middle innings. Boston went into Monday's contest having seen the under post a 10-4-2 mark in their opening 16 games on the year. The Red Sox are tied for 18th in runs per game with 3.63. which improves slightly to 3.78 runs per game as the road team. Boston's average total this season is 7.63 runs per game going into Monday's action, while that number edges up to 7.89 runs per game on the road. Toronto has seen the under hit in 11 of their 16 games this season entering Monday's action. The Blue Jays are 12th in runs per game with 4.13 runs per contest, though that number climbs to a solid 5.5 runs per game at home this season. That is 3rd in the majors when it comes to run production at home. Toronto's average total this season is 8.07 runs per game, and that number jumps to a hefty 11.17 runs per game at Rogers Center. With that said, the under had hit in 5 of the 6 previous meetings entering Monday. Look for this game to end up short of the number as Gausman turns in another stellar outing on the mound. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Chicago White Sox. It's the opening game between a pair of teams looking to make a move in the American League Central as they clash in the Windy City. The Kansas City Royals are on the road as they open up a 3-game series with the Chicago White Sox Tuesday night. Kansas City played the finale of a 3-game set out west against the Mariners Sunday afternoon and was swept as they fell 5-4 in 12 innings. Chicago was in a similar situation as they played Sunday afternoon on the road against the Twins, as they were beaten 6-4 in 10 innings Sunday afternoon. The Royals won the season series between the teams in 2021 by a 10-9 margin, though the White Sox took 2 of 3 on the road in the most recent series, September 3rd and September 5th, 2021. The Royals are 0-5 in their last 5 road road games and 0-4 in their last 4 overall. The White Sox are 74-35 in their last 109 home games and 0-7 in their last 7 overall. The under is 7-2 in Royals' last 9 overall. The over is 5-2 in White Sox last 7 overall. The Royals are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings. Both Lynch and Kuchel have been rocked this season in limited innings. The Chicago White Sox have also been arguably the biggest disappointment up to this season. With that said, it's only a matter of time before the White Sox get their act together and play improved ball. We're talking about a legit title contender against a lesser talented Royals team. This could be the start. The White Sox have won 19 of the last 26 in Game 1 of a series. Chicago has won each of its last 4 at home after returning from a road trip of 1 week or longer. Kansas City has lost 4 straight, and the Royals are 24th in team ER at 4.57, while opposing hitters average .265 against Royals pitchers. The White Sox have done really well against left-handed pitchers, especially at home, and I believe that Chicago rights some of its wrongs in this one. So the Chicago White Sox money line is our full game side pick. Did I mention that Kuchel was embarrassed last time out? If there is a word that means beyond embarrassed, I would use that word if I had a good enough vocabulary. While I think he will be better, let's not kid ourselves. The veteran is still working some things out. The Royals will put some crooked numbers on the board, but ultimately I like the Sox to attack Lynch and the weak Royals bullpen and finally break out of their slump. The over is 4-1 in the Royals' last 5 road games. Also, the over is 4-1 in the White Sox last 5 games following an off day and 3-1 in their last 5 home games. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus Atlanta Braves. The Chicago Cubs pay a visit to Georgia on Tuesday to open a 3-game series with the Atlanta Braves. Chicago's struggles continued on Sunday when the Cubs were defeated by the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-3. Chicago is 7-9 and the Cubs lost 3 out of 4 to Pittsburgh. Chicago has dropped 5 of the last 6 and the Cubs have fallen to 4th in the National League Central after leading the division following the first weekend when winning 3 of 4 to start the season. Chicago has 5 pitchers on its injured list along with position players David Bote, Clint Frazier, and Andrelton Simmons. Atlanta is also struggling as the Braves were defeated by the Miami Marlins 5-4 on Sunday and lost 2 of 3 to their National East rival. Atlanta is 7-10 and the Braves have lost 5 of the last 7. Atlanta is 3rd in the National League East and already 5 games behind the first-place New York Mets, who have won 12 of their first 17. Atlanta has 4 pitchers and Ronald Acuna Jr. on its injured list. The Cubs are 22-45 in their last 67 after a loss and 3-7 in their last 10 Tuesday games. Chicago is 1-4 in their last 5 after an off day. Meanwhile, the Braves are 4-0 in their last 4 Tuesday games and 2-5 in their last 7 overall. Atlanta is 2-5 in their last 7 at home. Chicago and Atlanta have started poorly, but Atlanta will be home on Tuesday and has won 5 of the last 6 after having a day of rest. On the other hand, Chicago has lost 4 of the last 5 after a day off. Chicago Cubs starting pitcher Marcus Stroman is off to a poor start through 3 outings at 0-2 with an ER of 8.78. The Cubs right-hander has given up 16 hits and 14 runs through 13 1/3 innings, and the Cubs have lost all 3 of his starts. Atlanta starting pitcher Max Fried opened the season with 2 below-average starts, but last time out gave up no runs on 2 hits over 7 innings, resulting in a 3-1 victory over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Needless to say, however, both teams could use a good showing in this series. The good news for Atlanta is that Fried is on the mound. He's got 12.1 innings with 9 hits and 2 earned over his last pair of outings. As for Stroman, he hasn't been great over his last pair with 12 earned on 14 hits in 8.1 innings. I like Stroman to bounce back a little here, but I think it's still Atlanta's game to take. The Braves are heavy favorites in this spot even though their recent play does not justify it much. These are 2 struggling teams, but the big difference is Fried on the mound. Stroman will find his form eventually, but right now Fried is an easy guy to back. Atlanta has the power to back him up if need be, so the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. The total has finished over in 5 of the last 6 played between Chicago and Atlanta and in 5 of the last 6 overall between the 2 National League rivals. Chicago is 1st in runs scored and 21st in ERA, while Atlanta is a solid 12th in runs scored and a disappointing 25th in team ERA. Chicago has seen the total finish over in 13 of its last 17 and in 10 of the last 13 when playing against a team from the National League East. Chicago starting pitcher Marcus Stroman has a disastrous 8.78 ERA ERA. We are getting a low total for this one given how easy Marcus Stroman has been to hit this season. Maybe the short spring training has him off his game or something, but either way, he has given up a homer in each game this season and now is taking on a lineup that has power bats throughout. That is a dangerous combination. Fried is likely to have success against the Cubs, but they have shown they can explode at times too. He is not the pitcher that he was in his last game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.